Hello there everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as John Shepard, the Republic Commando, and let us continue. Where we last left off, we had just arrived and completed our time on the planet of Voss, where Republic troops were being held back by a senator with connections to the Supreme Chancellor. He believed that the the Sith Empire were going to invade Voss and was holding soldiers in reserve. But before we can continue our efforts on the war front, we've been asked to report to a Senate hearing on Coruscant, which is what we're going to do. It's going to be a short stream. We're going to appear at a Senate hearing, see what it's all about, and then we're going to spend some time getting to know the other members of Havoc Squad, and we might open a few command crates as well. That's the plan. So, let's get ourselves over to Coruscant and see what this hearing is all about. We shouldn't need to be in our combat gear for this.
General Garza, I hadn't expected you here, or Agent Bulger.
The Senate situation is more complicated than I could explain via holo. I couldn't be certain my office wasn't being monitored. What I said before was accurate. The Senate has called a hearing to investigate the actions of Special Forces, Havoc Squad specifically. But what I couldn't say was that the senator behind these proceedings is actually an undercover agent for the Empire. The entire hearing is a sham.
How could the Empire possibly get an agent elected to the Senate?
They didn't. They just bought someone who was already in place. We have the evidence right here. His name's Zion. He represents a tiny little rock in the middle of some very profitable trade lanes.
With the help of Imperial intelligence, Senator Zion has slowly gained influence. Now he's turning that influence against us.
It's just another shot from dear old General Racton. Zion gets Havoc suspended. Racton gets the break he needs to turn the war back his way.
What's our move? Arrest Zion?
Not exactly. The military doesn't have that kind of authority. And detaining Zion would only fuel his accusations that we abuse our power. I want you to attend the hearing just as the Senate has asked. We can't risk him getting away. Go and conduct yourself respectfully. When it's your turn to speak, present the evidence the SIS has gathered. The Senate will have to investigate, and we'll be free to resume operations.
Do we have a backup plan in case the evidence isn't enough?
The evidence is indisputable. That won't be an issue. Remember, Senator Zion will do his best to paint you as a loose cannon. Don't do anything to prove him right. I'll be waiting in my office. Report back to me as soon as the hearing is complete. Dismissed.
Have fun, Major.
Thanks, Jonas. Of course it wouldn't be that simple, would it? Probably have to get ourselves back into the Senate Tower. I probably remember the office we need to go to as well. Probably the same place we had our last Senate hearing. So let's quick travel over to the tower itself. And then we're going up to the second floor, no doubt. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Calm and respectful. That's what we're meant to be. Before we go in, we do have a bit of mail. I might as well pop my head in and read what it's all about. It might be from Voss. It is from Ambassador Janik. It talks about how we told Voss that the Gormak and them were actually one people. We're not getting any Voss allies anytime soon, but at least he thinks we did the right thing. Good to know. Okay, let's see how badly we get slandered here.
Welcome, Major. We appreciate you taking the time to come and respond to our concerns in person. Senator Zion, you may proceed.
Thank you. As many of you are aware, Havoc Squad is widely considered to be the finest infantry team in the Republic military. Their reputation earns them a great deal of leeway, so much that they have become a danger to the Republic itself. My friends and colleagues, what is it that Havoc Squad actually does, day in and day out? Disturbingly, almost no one knows for sure. We all remember the mysterious disappearance of Havoc Squad's previous commander. No doubt, a crime was committed and covered up. And that nonsense with the so-called Gauntlet superweapon. An astronomically expensive operation to destroy a science project whose danger was never substantially proven. And it was only after that reckless operation that the Empire attacked us with full force. Why wasn't the Senate consulted beforehand? I will end with this simple fact. Since the war broke out, Havoc Squad hasn't made a single trip to the front lines. If all of the Republic's battles are being won and lost without the help of our best team, then it's time we made changes.
Thank you, Senator Zion. Major, if you'd like to make a response, you may begin now.
My team is not a threat to the Republic, but traitors like Zion are. I have evidence here proving that Senator Zion is a paid agent for the Sith Empire.
This is outrageous. Are we really going to tolerate wild accusations like this?
The commander of Havoc Squad deserves more than to be dismissed out of hand.
Preposterous. I called this hearing to present facts, not paranoid delusions.
The imps paid you to shut us down. That's what this is about.
Please, let's all remain calm. I see no reason we couldn't delay these proceedings momentarily to evaluate this new evidence.
Guards, seal the area and allow no one to leave until we are prepared to reconvene. Senator Zion, in light of this evidence, I must order that you be detained by the Senate Guard pending charges for high treason.
But this is insane! I'm no traitor! Whatever you've seen, it must be a forgery. Some kind of military conspiracy.
Please accept our apologies, Major. I hope you understand that you were called here with the best of intentions.
You have a duty to ensure that we're acting in the Republic's best interest.
That's right. And rest assured that your tireless efforts in the Republic's defense are greatly appreciated.
Given the change in circumstances brought about by new evidence, I hereby adjourn this meeting immediately. Major, you're dismissed.
That was really straightforward. I thought we were actually going to get some action there. We had Zion's follower as well. No doubt if we had have tried to kill him, we would have been in, well, a lot of trouble. Let's go report to General Garza that we're not being prevented from continuing our mission. You're a new face.
Major, Lieutenant Mai. I'm General Garza's new assistant. It's a real honor to meet you.
It's good to meet you too, Lieutenant. Could I see the General?
I'm afraid General Garza had to leave. An urgent situation on Corellia. I can put you through to her via holo if you like.
That would be great, Lieutenant.
One moment, please.
Major, I understand our dilemma has been taken care of. Reports are already circulating about Zane's secondary income. Rakton could have buried us with this one. If the SIS hadn't come through, if you hadn't convinced the Senate to review their evidence, we would be finished. Well done.
I'm just glad everything worked out.
We were fortunate, there's no doubt about it. Join me on Corellia as quickly as possible. General Rakton has taken the field personally. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for.
What made you decide to go to Corellia yourself, General?
The battle for Corellia may determine the outcome of the entire war, Major. I must take a direct role in commanding our forces. Contact me when you arrive, and I'll give you a full briefing. Garza out.
General Rakton? It sounds like you better hurry, Major. Good luck.
So, Lieutenant Mai is a new member. A new assistant to General Garza. Interesting. Okay, back on board our personal starship. And as I say, it's going to be a shorter stream than like the 3-4 hour escapades that we've been having. But we'll spend some time getting to know the members of Havoc Squad. See if there's any small missions we can undertake with them. We still need to resolve the situation with Senior Agent Zane of the Republic's SIS, who apparently involved Jorgen's former Special Forces team, the Deadeyes, and got them captured without rescue. So, yeah, we'll just spend some time here on the BT-7 Thunderclap and getting some more dialogue out of the way.
I ever tell you about the time we were ordered to take out Moff Dallam? Dangerous mark. Wiley is Hang on. Incoming transmission. Care to guess who it is?
Major, Senior Agent Zane here. Apparently, I didn't make myself clear earlier. Or perhaps you thought an unauthorized rescue mission wouldn't constitute as interfering?
Can it, Zane? Torv told us all about your involvement in the Deadeye's capture.
Considering how incredibly classified that information was, I do hope you had to torture Lieutenant Torv. I understand your concern for your comrades, but you morons are only complicating things.
You're addressing the commander of Havoc Squad, Zane. You will show him the proper respect.
Apologies, but this is a delicate operation and your continued involvement will only jeopardize its completion.
We could have worked together if you'd kept us in the loop.
I would have if this had been any of your business.
Your operation's falling apart, Zane. Now either rescue the Deadeyes yourself, or get out of the way.
I don't take orders from grunts. This mission is over when I say it is.
I've had it with this guy. Permission to cut him off, sir.
Permission granted.
Good riddance. I can't tell if he really dropped the ball on this one, or if he's still just lying to us. Either way, the SIS had their chance. Time for Havoc Squad to get the job done right. I may have been wrong about you. Takes a lot to lead a squad like Havoc. Wasn't convinced you had it in you. Thought you were inexperienced, untested. But you've got good instincts. Turned out to be a first-class leader.
Wait, let me record this. I need proof.
Let's not make a big deal out of this. I'll admit, that business on Ord Mantell still irks me. But it landed me in the most elite squad in the Republic, under one of the finest commanders I've served with. So I can't complain too much. Just got off the holo with Torv. He asked me to thank you for getting him out of that labor camp. He's starting to see the danger the other Deadeyes are in. Anxious for us to find them.
Any luck decoding the rest of those coordinates?
Still waiting. Shouldn't be long now. It was a mistake to trust a snake like Zane, but Tor's heart was in the right place. I just hope this mistake doesn't get any of those men killed.
Hey, command rank 41. See, I would like to get a lot of these conversations kind of all wrapped up before we head over to Corellia, which is why we're doing them now.
Outstanding news, sir. We've got a positive fix on the Deadeye's location. Garza's people just finished decrypting the coordinates we sent them. The data points to an Imperial outpost on Hoth. Another labor camp, most likely.
Let's get down there and bring those soldiers home.
Right behind you, sir. Once we get those men out of there, we can put all this craziness behind us. I just hope we're not too late.
Okay. We might be behind enemy lines once again, like we were on Tatooine. That wasn't so fun. Having to bypass an Imperial-occupied city with its champion guards wasn't my idea of a good time. Oh, we're not going to Coruscant, we're going to Hoth. Ah, bloody hell. Right. Distant outer rim once again.
As you command.
Ready.
Okay, so where are we going? Oh, yes. Lovely. Down to the Icefall Plains. That is definitely in enemy territory. And is the Imperial outpost that connects the two regions between Icefall Plains and High Mount Ridge? I can't recall. Let's get out of Auric Base. And then we'll see what quick travel nodes we have available, but it sounds like we are going to be going on a bit of a journey. High Mount Road might be the closest. If not, we could probably travel down from Auric Base itself. No, it's a bit risky. Auric... We'll try from High Mount Road and then backtrack. There's a small chance we'll encounter some Imperial players. So if we travel... Yeah, we might be okay. We'll see. The The more I think about this, the more I think there's Imperial turrets blocking our way here. But we'll go down and double check. We could probably... Could we go up and over? Maybe. Taking a very scenic route here. Okay, where are we now? Right. We are in... Right. We still need to go very far south. We need to be right down there. Holy hell. There may be another mountain we need to traverse. Because we need to be over here. It looks like there's a massive chasm. What the hell is that? Maybe the Imperials start in this tundra. Let's have a look. Yeah. If nothing else, this is not where we need to be, so... Oh no, okay, I was thinking of a different place then. Because there's the Imperial outpost for High Mount Bridge. So this gets us into Icefall Plains, okay. Now, if there's any Republic players coming from Icefall Plains into High Mount Ridge, they'll be coming along this road. We have some friendly tiles here. Normally the Empire have to kill them for our mission. We can use them as a shield. We need to head southwest. Oh Christ. keep our health topped up if we can. This certainly seems promising.
Target neutralized.
Oh.
Barracks. Hal. You two still breathing?
More or less. Didn't expect to see you here, sir.
Nor I. Care to tell me what you two are doing here?
What are you doing here?
My job. Don't you get it? This operation was never about rescuing POWs. We've been after one thing, Dusk 9.
Impossible. That place is just a myth.
Is it? We'll never know now, thanks to you two.
I must be missing something. What's Dusk 9?
It's nothing. Just a spook story the Imperials concocted to scare us.
Next to the Emperor's location, Dusk 9 is the Empire's best-kept secret. Hundreds of Black Ops projects are born there.
It's also a prison, according to the rumors. The things that supposedly go on there, too horrible to be real.
We're more interested in the intel hoarded there. We seeded thousands of bugged soldiers into the Imperial penal system, hoping for a bite.
Why so many soldiers?
To improve our odds, naturally. The more soldiers we seed, the better our chances of someone winding up at Dusk 9. We were using the wrong bait. The brass at Dusk 9 weren't interested in common soldiers. But how could they resist an SIS agent? So, I bugged myself, staged a bogus rescue operation, and let myself be captured. I was awaiting transfer when you two geniuses showed up.
You'd already agreed to rescue the Deadeyes once they were captured. Were you just planning on backing out?
A failed rescue mission was the perfect ruse to get me in. Far more productive than an actual rescue attempt. Now, I have no choice but to abort my mission and try again somewhere else.
Sir, we can deal with Zane later. Let's just find the rest of the squad and get out of here.
Jorgen, sir, they're dead. The cold, they didn't make it.
What? Trace? Copland? They're gone? But I thought... Zane.
We don't have time for this. Double time it, soldier.
Stay out of this, sir. You killed them.
You promised them a rescue that never came, and now they're dead for it.
How many other soldiers have died for you? Huh? 100? 1,000?
You can't kill me, Jorgen. Too many witnesses.
As far as we're concerned, sir, the Imperials killed him.
What? Wait, you can't just... Major, do something!
Put the gun down, Jorgen. Zane has a lot to answer for, but this isn't the way.
Fine. He's not worth it anyway.
Much obliged. As for you, you think you can pull a blaster on me and walk away? I'll see you in prison for that.
You'll have every soldier in the Republic gunning for you if this gets out.
Right. Consider my lips sealed.
Let's get these men back to their squad. I'll call for an evac. They're off, sir. Mission accomplished.
You doing all right?
Honestly, I'd rather not talk about it right now, sir. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that entirely. Okay, get the hell out of here.
Sir, I'd like to apologize for my behavior earlier. When I heard about Trace and Copland, I just lost it. Would have done something stupid if you hadn't stopped me.
You feeling better now?
I don't feel like killing anyone if that's what you're asking. I'd have been no better than Zane if I pulled that trigger. I'd just be another thug doing whatever it took to get his way.
You're a good soldier, Jorgen. Don't forget that.
Thank you, sir. There's always going to be men like Zane calling the shots in the Republic. Can't kill all of them. Better to work with the system than against it.
The Republic needs more soldiers like you. You'll make it to the top someday.
Don't know that I'll ever trust the brass again. But I trust you, sir. You kept me from making the biggest mistake of my life. I won't forget that.
Okay. And that's all our conversations now currently available with Jorgen for now. Still curious as to... have we seen an update in his rank? I'm not sure if he'll ever tell us unless it gets mentioned in conversation. But as I say, we know Yoon is now a lieutenant. So I'm guessing Jorgen also got a promotion. And I'm guessing Alara may be a lieutenant or maybe even a captain now, after the events of the Gauntlet.
Sir, there is a very important matter that requires your immediate attention. I've noted numerous reports and personnel documents that the other members of the squad have failed to keep up to date. I've collected the files into datapads. I suggest that the others take them off ship to fill out. A change of scenery helps when completing reports, I think.
Sounds like we'll have the whole ship to ourselves.
Yes, I suppose that's true, isn't it? Please excuse me a moment, sir. So, based on past performance when filing reports, Jorgen will complete his tasks the fastest. I've estimated at least 73 minutes. Do you think we could find a productive way to spend the time before us, sir?
Let's get straight to work.
Gladly. I suppose it's wrong to hope that the rest of the squad gets behind on their reports again soon. Is it time to get back to work?
Ord! Bless it, where are you?
I think our time is up for now. This was fantastic. Let's not wait too long for next time.
Yeah, until we get caught and then we're gonna be really screwed. mind me, just filling up my glass with some more juice. We'll see if the situation with her brother continues to need resolved.
Sir, I was wondering if you've received any messages from Captain Kaylor recently. I've not heard anything since the situation with Raidu. I'm a bit concerned, to be honest.
Captain Kaylor hasn't sent me any messages.
I suppose it's possible he's moved on to other cases, but I can't help but suspect that he's still planning something. I attempted to contact him for my standard activity report, but I was told that he's out of the office on an important assignment. I can't help but wonder if I'm a part of that assignment. I don't look forward to finding out.
Whatever Kaylor does, we'll deal with it.
We have enough to deal with as it is. I shouldn't be thinking about problems that may not exist. Sorry to trouble you, sir. Let's just get back to work.
Now, we'll see if anything comes from that.
I need to get something off my chest. Our work is quite dangerous, and of course the future is always uncertain.
You sound upset. What is it?
I'm not upset. That isn't it at all. I love you. We risk our lives every day, and I couldn't let another moment pass without telling you how much I love you.
I love you too, Alara.
I can't tell you how much it means to hear you say it too. I got something for us. It took a great deal of research and quite a few holocalls to some very important people. Form 3578K officially authorizes us to pursue a mutual romantic relationship. I was hoping we could sign it together.
I'm happy to make it official.
Fantastic.
Of course it would be a regulation form.
Now then, since that's out of the way, I was thinking... That is... if you have the time.
Just try and stop me.
I wouldn't dream of it.
The other team members are actually on board this time.
My. So many reasons to love you. It's hard to pick. Let's go face the galaxy together.
Of course, her idea of romance might be to fill out a regulation form. But apparently this form allows us to pursue a romantic relationship, despite us both being on the same Special Forces team. Interesting.
Sir, I'm afraid I need to request a brief leave of absence. It's Kaylor. He's attempting to exploit a loophole in Investigative Appeals Process subsection 4 in order to reopen his inquiry without new cause.
What can we do to put an end to this?
A preemptive strike is the only option. I'm not going to give Kaylor the time to carry his supposed investigation any further. I'm going to Coruscant. I have every message, every report, every call recorded. It's time to demonstrate to Kaylor's superiors exactly what his supposed service to the Republic has accomplished.
I'll come with you. With my word backing you up, you can't fail.
You're very kind to offer, sir, but I need to handle this myself. Bringing a war hero along would seem like a diversionary tactic. I'll return as quickly as possible. Sir, I am ordered to report that I, Alara Dawn, personnel number 22795, am no longer classified as a person of concern. The Personnel Division of the Army of the Galactic Republic has declared that I am to be treated as a fully protected legal citizen, effective immediately.
Tell me everything. What about Kaylor?
Kaylor never saw it coming. When I exercised my right under Service Code 1 to an immediate personnel hearing, he was literally speechless. I demonstrated documentation for every moment of his pointless investigation. Once the man-hours and expenditures were totaled, it came to thousands of credits wasted in wartime.
I assume Kaylor won't be working for Personnel Division anymore.
I'm not privy to his employment status, but I suspect you're right. I still can't believe this day has finally come. The suspicion, the reservations, the endless questions. They've been a part of my life for so long. But no more. I am a citizen of the Galactic Republic.
It's great to see this happening for you.
Thank you so much. I've never felt prouder to be serving the Republic. Let's return to the front lines. I want to go back to doing my part.
Time to get this ship moving.
I'll prepare my equipment, sir.
And anything else?
I've been wondering what life will be like when the war finally ends. I've always known that there will be peace eventually, but...
It'd be nice to finally take some vacation.
hopefully there will be at least a few beautiful places left to visit. All that truly matters is that I have you with me, whatever the future brings. I want you to be a part of my life, no matter what may come. I want to be with you forever.
Is that your way of saying you want to marry me?
Well, in the Empire at least, it is still customary for the man to propose to the woman. But if I want to be with you, and you want to be with me, then why not make it official?
In that case, Ilara Dorn, will you marry me?
You mean it? Yes!
Bear in mind, this has all happened in the space of about 10 minutes.
We'll have to do things properly someday. A military ceremony, dress uniforms. Do you think General Garza would officiate?
I'm sure we could convince her.
I hope so. She has such an authoritative speaking voice. For now, just know I'm yours. Now and forever.
I'll always be with you.
I love you.
And that's all our conversations with Ilara Dorn. For now, at least. Got a bit sappy there at the end. We have happy, swelling music. Let's get back to someone who wants a bit more action. How's things going with you, M14X? Weren't you looking for... I think it was an Imperial researcher.
Sir, I found information on weapons projects that Colonel Rebus was involved in. Would you like to hear about them?
What has Colonel Rebus been up to?
Most recently, Colonel Rebus was involved in the Gauntlet superweapon that we so skillfully destroyed. He's had a hand in many other projects over the past 18 years. The Blight Matrix, the Galactophage, subjugation droids, even the Plasm resource. Supposedly, he even designed a device that could permanently block hyperlanes, though the project was scrapped due to power limitations.
Rebus sounds like an experienced mass murderer.
It's unlikely that anyone in the galaxy has more experience in this field than Rebus. Once his new project enters the testing phase, we will stand a much better chance of locating Rebus himself. I will report to you as soon as I know more. Our opportunity has arrived, sir. We've received intelligence reports that Colonel Rebus is about to test his latest project. A secret proving ground has been established on Hoth. Security will be extensive, but nothing compared to Rebus's usual protection.
How long do we have to move on this?
We have no intelligence on the length of the testing process. I believe it would be best to act as quickly as possible. Neutralizing Colonel Rebus will devastate the Empire's weapons programs. Even I cannot calculate the number of lives that this mission could save. By robbing our enemies of their most despicable weapons, we will rob them of victory, ensuring freedom for generations to come. It was a trap, sir. Colonel Rebus was even more devious than I had expected.
You mean it was all a setup?
All of the hints and clues that led me to Rebus were fabricated. It was all a scheme to capture my power core. As soon as I defeated the last of the Imperial security teams and confronted Rebus, he activated a specially built device that overloaded my primary energy controls. I was frozen.
How did you manage to turn the tables on him?
As Rebus and his final few guards approached, I discovered that I still had control over a handful of secondary subsystems. By manipulating those systems, I was able to trigger a full emergency shutdown and a rear servo lock, violently propelling me forward just as Rebus came to face me.
I guess that's one way to take someone down.
It was a desperate ploy, but it was successful. As I'd hoped, shutting down my power core caused Rebus's device to shut down as well. All systems were restored within 96 seconds. Rebus's surviving guards were still attempting to lift me off of him at the time, so I dealt with them and carried the Colonel back to base. Mission accomplished.
That's definitely one for the records, 4X.
With Rebus in custody, the entire galaxy is a safer place. It will be some time before I can locate an even more impressive target. As soon as I do, you'll be the first to know.
And it looks like he hasn't found any more impressive targets so far. Okay, our next team member is Tano Vic. What other trouble has he got himself into?
I have to tell you, boss, I'm impressed. I wasn't sure I'd like coming back to the Army, but it's worked out great. Mostly thanks to you.
Stop. You're making me misty.
Yeah, very moving stuff. I've worked with a lot of people over the years. Stupid, greedy people I cut loose as soon as I could. But you, actually useful. Even taught me a thing or two in a fight. It's a nice change.
I'd hope the Republic's best squad would be an improvement.
All I'm saying is that I never thought this would be the place for me. But it is. Come on, let's get back to that war I keep hearing about. Found our first customer, boss. An Alderaanian noble named Albrecht. He was into Magrin for quite a few credits. Once I work out the final details, it's all ours.
Magrin's files didn't have everything we need?
Not gonna chance it. With Alderaan as torn up as it is, it's best to do some research first. I've got a good feeling about this, boss. I think this might just be the best plan I've ever been part of. Long as we're not kicked out of the military, we'll do pretty well for ourselves.
What got you kicked out before?
I don't remember half the list of charges. You know me. Like to keep busy. The last straw was a protection racket I ran while I was stationed on Talay. It was really fun while it lasted. The plan only worked for a few weeks before someone whined to the higher-ups. I was the ringleader, so I took most of the heat.
Sounds sloppy. Don't let it happen again.
I wasn't the one who messed up on Talay, and I won't be messing up here. I'll let you know when everything's lined up. Then I'll go pay the noble Lord Albrecht a visit.
Hey, command rank 42. Yeah, we're now somehow stuck in a debt ring with Tano Vic here, since he assumed a debt collector, well, not a debt collector, a debtor's business after he blew him up. Oh dear.
Everything's ready, boss. I've got Lord Albrecht's location on Alderaan and all of the files that prove the debt. I just have to walk in, show the files, act tough, and we can both become a little bit richer.
This guy must have gotten a lot of weapons from Magrin or he wouldn't owe so much.
Yeah, the old kook bought enough blasters to outfit a whole platoon. He probably can't lift a single one of them. The guy's pushing 70 years old. What could go wrong? See you when I've got the credits.
A lot of things could go wrong. Let's find out which ones occurred.
That was ridiculous. Turns out there's two Lord Albrechts. A father-son team. A crazy old man and stuck-up little punk team, really. Neither of them had a single credit, and both of them had promised to sell the guns to 3 different buyers apiece.
How did you deal with them?
It took a lot of wrangling, but I managed to get those 2 saps into the same room with all of their buyers. Then I lobbed a couple of grenades in. Most of the buyers' credits were still in one piece afterward, so I'm calling it a win.
Little blow-ups like that are bound to draw some attention, Vic.
I didn't use rep-issue frags. I'm not an amateur. Anybody who looks will figure it's another arms deal gone bad. Happens all the time. Let's hope the next rundown isn't so tough. The stress might ruin my looks.
Lieutenant Yoon, please save me from this madness. What's going on with you?
How did you come to be called Yoon? How does being a findsman work exactly? What led you to join the army?
You don't encounter many Gand in the Republic as an entirety, especially Gand that we're going to end up interacting with, so makes a change.
What led you to sign up for the army? Did the enlistment officers know what to do with you? I'm sorry, I don't know what Xavier Juna means. Is there any way I can lend a hand? I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm sure that's very nice.
I won't pretend to comprehend what kind of spiritual journey he just had to go on, but he feels like it's improved him, and he now may be a better technical expert because of it, so yay. Either way, we have six command crates to open, and then we can wind down. So is there anything worth keeping a hold of here? Apart from the command tokens, not really. Bonus command experience. It's a consumable. If we disintegrate it, it gets us 900 command experience. If I consume it, how much does it give us? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. So we were going to get 900. We got 1800 for consuming it. Okay. Sure. It's good to know. Critical implant, which we don't need. Those boots are slightly better in mastery, but less so in power. Ooh, disciplined conscript's body armor. What does that look like? Nope. Nothing really worth keeping here apart from the... Oh, wait, what? Did I just... Oh dear. God damn it. It might be worth something to sell. My bad. Have another pet there. There's 1800 more command experience. We have those boots already, but we might be able to transfer the mods over to the belt. I'm not too sure. I think the armorings might be a type armor specific. I'm not 100% sure. We can double check though by removing the mods and trying to put them in the belt. Yeah, the modification is restricted to a piece of equipment. We can switch the mod, but we can't switch the armoring. That armoring can only go into the boots. They are bound to us now. Fair enough. Good to confirm. There's another companion gift. Ooh, that's an equip relic. Do I have that one already? I do not. I wasn't meant to disintegrate those. God damn it. Oh well. I was actually going to take that relic. I prefer to have equip ones rather than use ones. God damn it. Clicking too quickly. That's the one I think I already have. The Devastating Vengeance one. Oh no, I don't. Okay, let's be careful then. Command stash. We want to take this, take these. And let's unequip both relics. So this is the new one. This one. Healing an ally or performing a damaging attack on an enemy have a 30% chance to increase our mastery. Yes. This increases our critical rating. Okay, sure. There you go, sorted. Companion gifts. Okay, and the rest is sellable material. Yeah. Okay. So we're getting ourselves set up now. We'll take a break here. What time is it? Yeah, we'll take a break here. And then when we come back, maybe later on this evening, depending on what else I get myself up to, we'll be on our way to the world of Corellia. That's where we'll meet with General Garza, and seemingly this is where the war may be decided. But we'll just have to see. This, of course, has been AnthWolf, though, playing some more Star Wars The Old Republic. Thank you all for joining me here on Twitch, or thank you all for watching on YouTube later. I'll get this exported over to my YouTube channel now, for anyone who is watching the series there. And as I say, I may see you later on this evening for our time on Corellia. If not, I'll be doing it the following day. Until then, though, hope you all take care, enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye now.